Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. I would love to wish you a happy new year. I hope you all had a great holiday season, whatever you were celebrating. I was celebrating Christmas and took the time off to go see my family and to celebrate with my boyfriend's family, so that's why there haven't been any videos. And then I got this lovely cold that I'm kind of getting over right now. I'm just starting the new year with a few videos here and trying to get back into things. So I know a lot of people are putting up their yearly favorites, and I would do that, but I honestly can't remember what I've been using the entire year. I'm assuming people that have been filming all year can look back like at every monthly favorite. I use a lot of different things at different times of the year and I can't recall all of it. So I'm gonna do a winter, fall, cold weather favorites. Because, you know, not everything that works in the fall works in the spring and vice versa. So hopefully this is helpful for you now because we still have a few more months of winter. And if you're looking for certain things for winter, well, here you go. Here are my picks. So I'm gonna just jump right in with skincare. This is my favorite for life, forever and ever. Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. The gel part's important because I have oily skin and gel is better for that because it won't over moisturize. It's just the right amount of moisture in here so that my skin will stop over producing oil, but it lays so nicely under makeup and this thing lasts forever. You probably saw if you watched my VIB Rouge sale haul. I had one of these from last year and it lasted me the entire year. So this is perfect year round, honestly, but it's also good in the winter. But because it's a little bit drier, I like to supplement that with the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. The great thing is that I don't have to use it much, so this has lasted me for many months, maybe a year. It's really nice for dry patches. Currently I'm using it around the nostrils because I've been blowing my nose a lot, and it's really good for when I have dry, flaky skin. Typically, like, the T-zone is oily, cheeks, and then I'll get dry around here, and nose, and stuff, so, that's where I use just a little dab of that, and it's great, and then I'm fully moisturized. For my lips, this is the Jack Black Intense Therapy Lip Balm, and I got the scent Grapefruit and Ginger. There's SPF in it, which is great. You need that year-round, even in the winter, even more so in the winter, because when it's snowing, the sun is bouncing off the snow, and you can get sunburnt in the winter, just so you know. But this is super moisturizing. I put it on when I just start my makeup, and then by the end, it's soaked in enough. And if I want to wear a liquid lipstick, my lips will be hydrated enough. And I also put it on at night, so I wake up and my lips are, you know, not cracked and disgusting. So I've been loving that. The scent is nice too, but they have a bunch of different ones. For primers, I've been loving a glowy primer. I still like matte foundation, but I've been enjoying glowy primers. Two of which I've gotten in sets or Sephora Play, but these two are actually pretty similar, so I'm going to talk about them at the same time. This is the Cover FX Illuminating Primer, and then this is the Becca Backlit Primer. Both are just super glowy. This one's like almost, it feels like a liquid highlighter when I'm putting it on. These aren't primers that I would use on their own, per se. Like, I have some primers that I would just wear and maybe powder and walk out the door. These are not them, but they look beautiful under foundation, and I don't know, just give me a youthful lit from within glow that I can't get from other primers. I still use a mattifying one on my nose. I don't know why. I just have giant pores there, so I don't want to emphasize those, but everywhere else I'll use those glowy primers. So foundation, L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. I love this so much. It's just a great foundation from the drugstore. Really good coverage. I really like the finish. It can be a little drying. I have oily skin, so it's not an issue, but I have heard that some dry skin people don't like it because it's too matte for them. Here's the solution. I bought the Pro Glow, which has not gotten amazing reviews overall compared to this, but if you put them together, it's like the perfect natural satin finish. I love this combination so much. If you're wanting a little more matte, just add less of this. If you're wanting a little more glowy, add less of this. But together, it's just like a really, really good finish and really good coverage, etc., etc. And I think they're like $10 or less at the drugstore. God bless. So yeah, I would highly recommend both of those. And if you're curious, I'm in the shade 101 and 201. The lightest shades they make. So the concealer that every single human being on this planet Earth has talked about, Tarte Shape Tape, it lives up to the hype. I'm sorry. I didn't want to like it. I didn't want to love it. But I do. I don't trust when every beauty guru is talking about the same thing at the same time. I'm like, okay, well, they were sent it, or they've been paid to talk about it, but this is just amazing. It's not too thick. Like, I've tried some, like, Bye Bye Under Eye. I feel like that's really thick. Some people love it, but it's a lot of work to blend out. This is not a lot of work to blend out. It's so easy to blend out. And it's thin, but not too thin. And it's super high coverage. You can cover anything with this concealer. And the wand is just, it's so big. I never thought that I would like a wand this large, but it works. I don't know, you could probably use this as a foundation if you wanted. And for the sake of not being like everyone else, I will include another concealer I like, the Bare Minerals BareSkin concealer. And this is the shade. This is fair. I wish it was a little lighter, but it's really nice for no makeup days if I want to cover my under eyes without like overly highlighting. Like, this is really bright. This like super brightens my under eyes. This is more of a natural, closer to my skin tone, but it's a very peachy color. I really like the applicator. It's like the consistency is almost like gel-like. It kind of reminds me of the Sephora one that I like. Yeah, this one is really lightweight. It blends out like a dream, and it's good for my under eyes. It's a little peachy, which is why it's good for my under eyes. I don't use it for blemishes or anything else. The Shape Tape I can. This one is more for like counteracting blues and purples under my eyes. My favorite eyeliner forever and always will be this Physicians Formula Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner plus Serum. I don't buy that part at all, the serum and the eye boosting, but the part about it that's great is the tip is not felt. It is a brush tip. Just like Kat Von D's tattoo liner. $20. This is $10 or 2 for $15 at an Ulta sale. You have to get the shade Ultra Black. Don't get regular black. Don't play yourself. That one's like gray. This is black. They also have brown, and I have that one, and I like it a lot too for like natural eye makeup. It's great. It's just so easy to use. If you're brand new to eyeliner, this is going to make doing a wing a little... You can get the thinnest line with this thing. Love it. And for the winter time, I've been really liking this Stila Smudge Stick. I found a ton at TJMaxx recently in different colors for like $5. If they still sell it in stores, don't buy that. It's going to be like $20. You're ripping yourself off. I've also seen them on Haute Look for $11. They're just really smooth and go nicely in the waterline. This is the shade Deep Fuchsia, which is like a perfect wine shade like my shirt. And it's nice for my fall looks because I love that color in the fall and the winter. And it's long wearing. My favorite mascaras this winter have been Benefit Roller Lash, which I have on today, but you can't really tell because I have falsies on. But I just love the wand of this. Let me show you. See the curve? You just literally, like, you put the curve on your eyelash and then whoop, just curve it up as you apply, and it curls your lashes, and it's very separating, very lengthening. Not the most volumizing, but you can get it to some volume if you do 2 coats, and it's really nice. And I think I've talked about this before, but buy the like half size. You don't need the full 20 whatever dollar size. Just get the one for like $10 and it'll last you the 3 months, and then you're supposed to throw it away. That's how hygiene works with mascaras. So if you're not into high-end mascaras, Maybelline Lash Sensational. I feel like everybody knows about this by now, but it's kind of a similar wand to Roller Lash, which is probably why I like them both. I kind of do the same technique, but I think this one is more volumizing, where the other one is more lengthening. And I tried the Lash Sensational Voluminous in the black tube. Didn't like that one. It was really clumpy on my lashes. If you really like volume, you might like that one, but I like the lengthening that I get from this. It's great. It's like $8. You can't go wrong. This is probably my favorite mascara of all time from the drugstore. So while we are at eyes, I will talk about eyeshadow. This is the palette I did not think I would like, but I was suckered in by the colors. Tarte Pro. You know, I'm not into the gimmicky beauty guru PR stuff, and they sent like 50 gurus on a trip to Bora Bora just to promote this stupid thing. So that turned me off, honestly, but I let time go by, you know. I watched some of the vlogs of the Bora Bora trips, and I was, of course, quite jealous, but I digress. So I watched some reviews by people that didn't go to Bora Bora, and they were kind of mixed, but I bit the bullet. I went into an Ulta store and I swatched them, and they felt very soft to the fingertip, and they are very soft. These are all mattes, and these are what Tarte likes to call duochromes. They're not. This one is like a blue-brown, okay, but the rest, there's no duochrome. There's one chrome to this. But overall, I do like the palette. It's very soft. Like the shadows themselves are soft, but you can get soft looks out of it. They're the type of shadows you have to build up, but that's not always a bad thing. You know, there is pigment. It will eventually, it might take a little more work, you know, but I love the colors so much. And the fact that it's so versatile, like, I love this row here for doing like a orange, you know, peachy look. And I love this row for a more wine look. I used this row today, as you'll see whenever that video goes up. And I mean, I use these browns and these purples occasionally, and I do like all of these shades. Kind of on that same vein is the Lorac Pro 3. I've been using this quite a bit too, and I would say I like this more because I do like Lorac shadows more, the formula. If I had to pick, you know, I would pick the higher pigment than the working up slowly pigment. That's fine. You know, everyone has their preference. But this is like, boom, tap your brush slowly because you're going to get a lot of pigment. And I like that half of it is shimmer. You get a lot more shimmery options than the Tarte Pro, where you only get like silver, gold, maroon, and blue-brown. This one you have 2 full rows of it. So, I mean, I think I've already said I love Lorac shadows. They're really soft. You do get a bit of kick up in them. That's the downside. And the pans are small, but it's the same size as like their regular pro palettes. And I've never panned a Lorac shadow, so I can't really complain about that. But if you're somebody who just wants like one palette for their whole life, then you might pan these somewhat quickly. And if I'm not using a palette, I am reaching for my singles. Look how cute this Z palette is, by the way. I got it on Z Palette's site when it came out. I've been going for my bottom 2 rows here. I just love maroons. I love burgundies. I'm sorry. And peachy tones, which I have, you know, my oranges here. So if I'm gonna make an orange look, I'm going to use Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek, of course. Start that in the crease. And then this one, which I think I messed up at some point. It's this orange, I don't know the name of it because it's not on the back, but it's from Lunatic Cosmetics Labs. It was in that like coffin-shaped eyeshadow palette, but I depotted them. Or if you don't want to get that one because it has a bunch of other bright colors, like this purple is from there, and the pink. This is Rule from MAC, and their singles are $6 now. That's another nice, for a more muted orange, but I like the brighter orange too. If I want to do like my typical burgundy look, I'm usually going to use Cupcake Makeup Geek. Maybe darken that with Dusty Rose from Anastasia. This is Bitten from Makeup Geek, and Deep Plum from Anastasia. And then maybe put MAC Cranberry. Those are the only places I buy singles. Makeup Geek, Anastasia, and MAC. That's pretty much this entire palette, except for that one, like the couple Lunatic ones. For blush, the one I've been reaching for like every other day is Wet n Wild Mellow Wine. It's such a perfect winter blush color. I mean, I could probably use this in the summer too, but it's funny that the name is Mellow Wine and everything I've been talking about is like wine colored. Wet n Wild blushes are a great formula. They're really, really pigmented. They're like $3 at the drugstore. If you haven't tried them, you really need to. Highlighters I have in the Z palette, but they are Anastasia Glow Kit highlighters. I wish I could fit all 8, because it's kind of pissing me off that I can't, but these are my favorites from the Glow Kits. That Glow and Sweets. This one, of course, is Sassy Grape, which is fun for fun makeup days. But this is probably the one with the biggest dent in it, Bubbly, from the That Glow kit. And this is, I think, Marshmallow, yes, from the Sweets kit. And it's like the palest one that I've seen them put out, probably beside the like Moonchild one. Alright, well, my pupper has decided to join us for the rest of this. I only have lip products left, though. So my favorite go-to lipstick is NARS Dolce Vita. I'm not somebody that really buys high-end lipsticks often, and I didn't buy this on its own. It came in a kit, which was my very first NARS lipstick. This is just my complete My Lips But Better color. I'll swatch it on my arm. It's pretty sheer, which makes it like a really good everyday nude color. And if I don't know what to wear, or I just don't even really want to wear lipstick, I will put this on. It almost doesn't show up on the lips, which is like, why would I pay $30 for a lipstick that doesn't show up on my lips? Well, that's your decision, but it just makes my lips look better than they were and covers any like weird discoloration on my lips. So I like it for that reason. In liquid lipstick land, I've been wearing a lot of this Jouer liquid lipstick in the color Terra. You saw this in my lip swatch video, but I will swatch it for you again. Yeah. You know, it kind of looks like the NARS one, but like 5 shades deeper and opaque and a liquid. But it's like in the same color range as my own lips, so that's why it's just a good neutral lip color. Again, that will match with most eye looks that I'm wearing, or blush or anything. It's not going to clash with them. And it's really long wearing. It's really comfortable. I never reapply these. When I'm wearing a Jouer lip color, I can go all day, and I don't have to touch it up, which is saying something, because most of these I do. Next one is Ciate Liquid Velvet, and this is the shade Pin Up. My favorite. It's such a lovely color for fall. I like how we're starting like light and then just getting deeper and deeper and deeper. It's beautiful. I got this in a little trio. I don't know if that's still on sale. I got it last year, but they put the same exact one out this year. It's another one of the moussey transferable liquid lipsticks. It's so comfortable and it lasts all day on my lips that I can excuse its transfer, because that's just what I prefer in a liquid lipstick. I'll take transfer if it's comfortable. I can't be like dealing with flaky lips, you know? Milani Amore Matte Metallic Lip Creams. I didn't think I would like the metallic lip trend, and I don't wear them that often, but when I do, I wear this one. This is the shade 13, Over Dramatic. All of the names are really cute. They have the word matte in them somewhere. Can you tell? Ooh, ooh. This is not like those other liquid lipsticks that I was just talking about. It's a little more liquidy. It definitely dries all the way down. Won't transfer when it's dry. Just like the regular non-metallic versions. And they smell really good. I didn't talk about the smell for any of these, but this one smells like frosting. Vanilla frosting. And they're at the drugstore. And they're like $7.99, maybe $6.99. And I'll finish it off with a lip gloss. Buxom Dolly. It's a nice mauve-y, pinky purple. And it's just got a hint of gold reflect in it. Can you tell that I like the same color family for my lipsticks? This is the worst swatch I've ever done. Let me just... If you've never tried their lip glosses, they are minty, plumping, and with that like stinging feeling almost. It's not too bad though. Like I've tried some of the Too Faced lip plumping chubby stick things, and those hurt. I had to take it off. These aren't bad as far as tingling lips go. But this is just like a really nice everyday color. You can wear it alone, or you can wear it over a lipstick. It just goes well with a lot of my wintry lipstick colors, so. Alright, we're at the end here, so I'm sorry for my dog in the background chewing a bone. But if you've had any favorites for the winter that have been good for you and you think would be good for me, I would love if you shared them. Or even if you don't think they'd be good for me, just share them for whoever else is maybe watching and reading the comments. I hope you have a great day wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next video, which will be a tutorial on this look right here. I'll see you then. Bye!